Hello everyone, my name is Mariana and I live in London. I've been doing quite a few sessions of family constellation with Marie, and she asked me if I could just tell people a bit about my experience with it, and I was more than happy to, because that did change my life. And if I can inspire people to be brave and take a step further into the path of changing their lives, I'm more than happy to do it. Not only family constellations, she does something called systemic relationships. It's a kind of a therapy that can be done for career, for enterprises, companies, even pets, family, health. So I learned with my sessions that I did not have to follow patterns that were being passed on from generation to generation within my family of betrayal, husbands cheating on their wives and vice versa, and just men that could not be trusted, toxic relationships that didn't work, and even women that could not get married. So I found myself single for 5 years and just not open to any relationship anymore after I had my son. And I found out, this is a very personal thing to me, but I found out that I was honoring women from my past, right? Past generations, that because they had children outside of the marriage, they could not get married. Back on the days, if you get pregnant and you're not married, you just badly seen by society, and you're not gonna find a husband, because obviously no man wants to be with you. You already slept with another man, right? So I had many cases in my family, apparently, of women that could never get married because they got pregnant and the wrong time. So obviously when you find out things like that and you ask for their blessings and you just realize that you can do different, you can honor them in a different way by actually getting married and having the wedding the way that they once wished for, instead of honoring what happened to them, you can honor what didn't happen to them. That was their dream. And amongst all the stuff, I had problems with my mom. Then I, just excluded my mom for XYZ reasons. And I realized that by excluding her, I just became her myself, because in the family system, there is no exclusions. So if there is someone that you don't like dad or mom or uncle or cousin or sister or whatever, whoever you feel like excluding from your family because they are not fair, because they are not nice, because this and that, you just become them. Like my mom became my grandfather. And when she realized that during family constellations, she realized that she was just doing everything that my grandfather used to do, although she hated him and hated everything he was doing, right? So it's funny, obviously. Isn't funny, but it's better to laugh than to cry. And I was doing the same with her when I was just like, oh, everything my mom did, it was, I would never do such a thing. And then I just found myself doing. If you want to be free from your family patterns, the toxic ones, the good ones remain, but the toxic ones, limiting beliefs that are passed into generations, hard work, oh, you have to work really hard. No, they worked hard, so you don't have to work hard today. If you go past generations, they had a harder time than you had, so you could have a better time. And we have a bit harder time than our kids, so our kids can have a better time, right? So I think for me, the reason why I've looked for it is, one, I'm always in constantly self-development. I want to be the best version of myself in everything I do, starting from here. I want to understand myself and why I do what I do. And I want to understand why I keep doing the same things that I don't like that I do. And I want to change that. But I can only change that if I understand why I do what I do. Oh, I don't know why I always go for the same type of guy. Family constellation will explain that. Yeah. Oh, I don't know because why everything in my life is so difficult. Family constellation will explain that. Oh, I don't know why, I don't feel loved, or this or that. That can all be explained. And if you want to be free from family patterns and be free to look ahead and just do and be different and still belong, be different and do different, and still feel like you're part of the family, you still honor your family, do this. Call Marie or get in touch with her on Instagram. But this is really a life-changing kind of therapy. It's very intense. There's a lot to digest in only one session. But it's not something that I can even explain. It's not something that you're gonna learn. It's not even something that sometimes you're gonna understand. But most of all, it's something that you are gonna feel. You are going to feel. And feelings are powerful. So be in control of your life. Why not? Be able to do what you want to do. Be aware of your behavior. Don't just, live in autopilot, just repeating patterns, not knowing what is going on, right? Be free. I'm sure you want to be free. I'm sure you want to take charge of your life. So you can start with this. Talk to her. You're not going to regret.